at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kid true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line.
Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up, hit and go, it's showtime. Hey, hey. Chat squad rolling in line, best crew on the screen, that's the headline. We pull up to the scene, Mr. calling out each detail, real clean. Patty said, judging the fee, running double and theories at top speed. Caroline Cooper in caps lock, Rachel from Mars with the straight talk, Angel in the back with the side eye. We ride or die in the live, let the time fly. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-liner, fill off all behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little copy, that's what we're here for. Bad ass fight, yeah. A push and score. Bad ass fight, yeah. 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 Like this, like, yeah. Melissa in the bushes on patrol, putting out the fires when the rumors roll. Flames toddler in the back, all jokes. Inside last of the day, once folks. Feel the chatter climbing up the chat wall. Names flying fast, can't catch them all. From the first bell ring to the last word said. We beans, tease, pieces till it's time for bed. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True crime. We got bush people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little pocket, that's what we're here for. Like, that's life, yeah. I'm a blast, what's boy. Like, that's life, yeah. ones. Drop a flame for the late night reruns. If you know, then you know that's the code word. Kit says what she thinks, every quote heard. We stay loud, stay proud when the stream's on. Same fam, same clan when the cam's gone. One click, one link, and we're back at the door to the badass softcore lore. Welcome to Kids True Crime, True Crime. We got bush people talking in real time, real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit 'em with a one-line fall from behind. Best community on this whole side. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little cookie, that's what we're here for. Bad as bud, yeah. Softcore, bad as bud, yeah. 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 Bad as bud, yeah.
Good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Hello, person in the bushes. We got one person here with me. I appreciate you. I have no idea where anybody is. However, it is early. Hold on, let me get my headphones on. Okay. I don't know if anybody, I did a live on it not too long ago. Kendra, how do you spell her? How do you say her name? Ane? I think it's Ane. Aney. She escaped from a cop car. And yeah, she was caught. But here, I'm going to show you the video of when she escaped. It's crazy. And I'll show you the cop to the cop that the cop car she was in the dumb cop.
Trying to explain what they was doing over here and where they came from. She trying to listen. Look. Don't tell them nothing. Don't say shit. Damn. Oh my fucking God, this is live. They don't even see. They don't even see. They gonna kill her. They gonna beat the fuck out of her. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. Y'all seen it live. This is live.
So there's that. So she was on the run for a while. Let's watch her arraignment. I've never seen anything like that, ever. Front and center. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Kit True Crime. Kendra was caught. Kendra was caught. She wasn't hiding out very well. I would have left the state, honestly. Okay, let's watch her arraignment.
All rise. Court resumes. Please be seated.
All right, good afternoon. You are Kendra Aney. Is that the correct way to pronounce your name?
Yes.
Right. Ms. Aney is before the court on two separate files. They're both entitled People of the State of Michigan versus Kendra Lee Aney. File numbers are 26247 814 FY and 26247 852 FY. Mr. Matthew Roberts represents the state of Michigan on both matters. Ms. Sean Perry is appearing, I believe, on behalf of Ms. Aney in both matters.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And we are convened here for an arraignment on two felony complaints. In file 814 FY, the complaint alleges that Kendra Lee Aney on or about March 28, 2026 in the city of Muskegon Heights, Muskegon County, Michigan, did in count one willfully and maliciously destroy or injure certain personal property, to wit handcuffs belonging to or possessed by the Muskegon Heights Police Department. This is called malicious destruction of police or fire property. It's a felony. It's punishable by up to 4 years incarceration and or a $5,000 fine plus court costs and restitution. Count 2 alleges that the same defendant at the same time, date, and place did break or escape from lawful custody while under criminal process, to wit, climbing out a police cruiser window and running away. This is called escaping from lawful custody. This is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 1 year in county jail and or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. In file 852 FY, you are before the court for arraignment on a felony complaint. This complaint alleges that Kendra Amy, on or about March 28, 2026, in this city of Muskegon Heights, Muskegon County, Michigan, you did at that time and place, break, and enter or enter without permission a dwelling located at 3328 Sanford Street, and while entering in, present in, or exiting the dwelling, did commit the misdemeanor offense of escape from lawful custody. This is a felony called home invasion 3rd degree. It's punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs. On both felony complaints, it's alleged that you are a 4th habitual offender. In file 814, it's alleged that on or about October 10, 2016, February 27, 2017, and September 13, 2010, you had previously been convicted of these 3 felonies, respectively, operating intoxicated 3rd offense, delivery or manufacture of less than 50 grams of a major controlled substance, and attempted larceny in the building. Those felony convictions are alleged to have occurred in the 14th Circuit Court in Muskegon County and the 20th Circuit Court for Ottawa County. The complaint in 852 FY alleges that you were previously convicted of 3 or more felonies or attempts to commit felonies, and that on or about January 13, 2017, August 28, 2016, and September 17, 2012, you were convicted of the following offenses, respectively: delivery or manufacture of a major controlled substance, operating intoxicated 3rd offense, and larceny in a building. Those felony convictions are alleged to have occurred in the 14th Circuit Court in Muskegon County and the 20th Circuit Court in Ottawa County in the state of Michigan. Therefore, the underlying offenses of home invasion 3rd degree and become subject to the Habitual Offender Act. Home invasion 3rd degree in file 852 FY then becomes a felony punishable by up to life or any term of years in the discretion of the sentencing court. Malicious destruction of police or fire property in 814 FY then becomes a felony punishable by up to 15 years incarceration. That would be in the discretion of the sentencing court. You have the right to remain silent, and when you say orally or in writing can be used against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present with you during any questioning which you might consent to. If you do not have the money to hire a lawyer, the local indigent criminal defense system will appoint a lawyer for you at public expense. You have the right to have a lawyer representing you at all court proceedings. You have the right to have a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination scheduled on both of these files and have those hearings set and heard in the next 21 days. You have the right to be considered for pretrial release and to a trial by jury. As to your right to counsel, you indicate on your request form that you have no income presently. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Ms. Perry then?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll accept the appointment.
All right. So the Public Defender's Office will be representing you on both of these files. All right, in both files, we'll have the matter set for a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination. Your probable cause conference is scheduled for Wednesday, April 15, 2026 at 1:30 in the afternoon in this courtroom, on the second floor here in room 215, right across from the board here.
I want to see
The preliminary examination is scheduled
She's so crude. She screwed you guys.
for Wednesday, April 15, 2026 at 1:30 in the afternoon in this courtroom, on the second floor here in room 215, right across from court and board here. The preliminary examination is scheduled for the following Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026 at 9:30 in the morning in this courtroom, courtroom number 4. Ms. Perry, anything as to bond?
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Amy is a resident of Muskegon County and has been for all of her life. She is suffering from drug addiction, Your Honor, and has suffered greatly as a result of that. What I'm going to ask the court is as follows. You set a reasonable bond, but that you give us the opportunity that if she can get into inpatient counseling during this time, that she be able to be released to the inpatient and then returned to jail unless she's able to post a bond.
Okay, thank you. Anything, Mr. Roberts, as to bond?
Yes, Your Honor. I think at the outset, I think it's fair to say that this is not a situation where the court should be looking at whether or not Ms. Amy is entitled to a reasonable bond, or to a personal recognizance bond. It's difficult to imagine a scenario where the need for an actual cash bond is more appropriate, even despite the circumstances here with the charges, than this case, to prevent Ms. Amy from performing another disappearing act that she tried to pull off on Saturday. I will say this, that in general, the court is well aware that our office's policy, and certainly my policy, is that whenever we're dealing with a person who is suffering from substance abuse issues, that generally release to inpatient treatment is something that we can go along with. Unfortunately, I would say that Ms. Amy, of any individual that we've come across, has forfeited her right to be granted that opportunity as much as she may need it. And I don't doubt that that might, in fact, be the reason that she's committed these offenses and that she needs that. But she's just demonstrated through her pattern.
Okay, I have to make a comment. I think that prosecutor is an ass. And as we went through her, I don't know if you guys remember, her record, it all has to do with drugs and theft. And he says she forfeits it. No, she needs help. What happened when she went to prison? Did they do any programs in there? She was on parole. Well, anyways, I don't like the prosecutor. These kind of people with addiction, because I've been clean. May 12th will be 26 years, okay? And it's sad. It's really sad. Unless you've been there, you have no idea.
Behavior here that she cannot be trusted to do that. And if the actions of Saturday and the actions of the fact that she was already on parole and had an abscond warrant for parole at the time this took place, have showed us anything, is that we could not trust her even in an inpatient setting. So as much as it pains me to say that I don't think she should be entitled to that benefit at this point, I don't think she has earned that benefit at this point. As the court is well aware,
He's calling it a benefit. A benefit.
inescapably it has three options to look at here, or three factors that it should look at here under the court rule. There's a number of factors, but I think three really stand out to the court. Excuse me, in terms of setting the bond here. And the first is the person's likelihood to appear back in court, and obviously that is the primary purpose of bond. And again, there may not have been a defendant in the history of Muskegon County who has demonstrated that the order to appear or to follow procedures or to follow direction, there might not be a defendant who has demonstrated a clearer disregard for that than Ms. Amy by her actions here. Again, she's on parole, she's on abscond status from parole, and we have all now seen, I'm sure, video taken of her escaping from the Muskegon Heights police cruiser on Saturday. So she has clearly demonstrated that disregard for court orders is something that she is certainly prepared to do and would do. I think no question in my mind that she would do that under the circumstances here. I know the temptation would be that because she is on parole and she will likely have a parole hold, to rely on that parole hold, but I think we've all encountered situations where for whatever reason that does not stay in place, or there's some mix-up, or that gets lifted for some reason at some point down the road. So I don't think we rely simply on the fact that there's a parole hold here that will control her as well. I think that doesn't abrogate the court's responsibility here to set what I believe should be a high cash bond for this matter. The second factor that the court can look at here is the likelihood of conviction, and I've alluded to it already. We've all, I'm sure, in this courtroom seen the video of Ms. Amy escaping from the Muskegon Heights police cruiser. Certainly, that as it relates to the charge of escaping from lawful custody, the entire thing is captured on video, and the very fact that she was in the cruiser at one moment and gone the next certainly demonstrates that she escaped from lawful custody without being released by the police officers who were involved in this situation. So the likelihood of conviction is there is very high. And as it relates to the charge of malicious destruction of the handcuffs in this case, while Ms. Amy was apparently able to Houdini her way out of the police cruiser or confined space, she had not yet demonstrated the ability to escape from handcuffs, because at the time that she was ultimately picked up yesterday in the morning, she was still wearing the bracelets of the handcuffs. She had damaged them and destroyed them and had been separated, but now had worked her way out of the handcuffs. So those were still on her at the time that she was arrested yesterday. So I think the likelihood of conviction is high there as well. Finally, Judge, despite, and I recognize from the public's perspective and even from a court perspective and everyone's perspective, that there is an element to this that is amusing to some regard, and I don't want to ignore that. But what we cannot escape here is that there is also an element to this that was incredibly dangerous. First of all, to herself, to even attempt this and to have been able to do it, I don't know how she did it, but to do it without injuring herself alone is significant. Most people, I think, under that situation would have simply fell out of that window.
This guy is so dumb. Didn't he watch the video? The cop put the window like 3/4 of the way down. I could fit through there. Hello, Melissa from the bushes. Thank you for being here.
And probably injured themselves very seriously, if not more, by landing on concrete, which is where this cruiser was parked at the time. But beyond that, and the factor that the court, I think, here can really look at the most is the seriousness of the offense, and that relates to the home invasion charge here. That for as much as people might want to support Miss Amy or think that what she did here was somehow noble or good for her, that type of thing, the bottom line is in escaping from custody here, she broke into someone's house. Now, fortunately, nobody was hurt, nobody was home in that situation. But we've all seen situations where under these circumstances, and particularly people in Miss Amy's suffering from the issues that Ms. Perry says that she has, and again, I don't doubt that those issues exist. We've all known situations where people, for whatever reason, break into another person's home to try to steal some property or try to escape from the police, and those turn out very, very badly. Unfortunately, that did not happen here, but it doesn't take away from the seriousness of the offense here. And that alone, I think, calls for a substantial cash bond here. So again, while under normal circumstances, I would probably agree to or even advocate for a person to be released to inpatient treatment to get treatment for their substance abuse issues, that is simply not a risk that the court, I think, can take at this point. Because quite frankly, I think it would be a situation of now we see her and then we won't when it comes time for Miss Amy to appear in court.
Under Michigan Code Rule 6.106, subsection C, I start with the presumption that the defendant is entitled to a personal recognizance bond. Subsection C provides that if the defendant is not ordered to be held in custody pursuant to subrule B on the major capital offenses of murder or armed robbery or criminal sexual conduct first degree, the court must order the pretrial release of the defendant on a personal recognizance unless the court determines that such release will not reasonably ensure the appearance of the defendant as required, etc., or will not present a danger to the public. Well, I'm finding that her risk of non-appearance and her present danger to the public outweighs and rebuts the presumption of a personal recognizance bond.
Are you freaking kidding me? They're acting like she's a murderer. This girl has a drug problem, okay, and she steals. Okay, I'm not saying what she did was right, Right, right. I think it's funny that she got out of the cop car. That's the cop's fault. Okay. And also, I want to say the prosecutor didn't get it right. The police say it was an abandoned house. Okay. It was an abandoned house that she was found in. Okay. Look at the little lies. Why did the other attorney say anything? So she's not a murderer. She's acting like she is. And I think this is all bullshit. They're not helping that girl. She needs help. A lot of help.
Additionally, Michigan Court Rule 6.106 subsection F directs the court to consider a number of factors when I make the determination of bond. One of those factors is the defendant's prior criminal record. It's lengthy. It includes prior convictions for operating intoxicated second, escape from lawful custody, attempted larceny in the building, unlawfully driving away a motor vehicle, larceny in the building, operating intoxicated, third offense, and delivery or manufacture of a major controlled substance less than 50 grams. Her prior record alone would rebut the presumption of a personal recognizance. Subsection F additionally directs the court to consider the defendant's history of substance abuse or addiction, and apparently it's significant. That weighs against the personal recognizance bond. The seriousness of the offense charged is one of the factors I'm to consider. And this is not amusing to the court in any way. It's sad, is what it is. It's a sad story. But it is a serious offense that happened here that can have serious consequences, some unintended. I'm also considering other factors that bear on the risk of non-appearance. Can that phone be removed from the courtroom, please? So I'm considering other factors that bear on the risk of non-appearance. And one of those factors that I read in the affidavit for warrantless arrest indicates to the court that the defendant, when arrested on the parole absconding warrant, gave a false name to the officer, required them to check fingerprints to really get her identity. So she was willing to fabricate her true identity to the officer. And then apparently when under arrest on the abscond warrant, was able to escape the interior of a police cruiser and flee on foot while in handcuffs. That demonstrates to me, like I said, a very sad situation regarding the lengths to which she's willing to go to maintain her substance abuse. And I've said this before.
Okay,
But these
sorry guys,
major
I'm getting really irritated with this because they should have been helping that girl long time ago, since 2013. Since 2013. Thank you so much.
substance abuse cases are not victimless crimes. Miss Amy has been robbed of her life because of the substance abuse. She's being robbed of her freedom. So anybody who comes into this court and says that controlled substance offenses are victimless, talk to Miss Amy about her life story. And that's why these major controlled substance offenses are serious. Cocaine, methamphetamine, fentanyl, they rob people of their lives. And this is not amusing in any way to the court. It's sad. But I think the risk of non-appearance and the lengths that Miss Amy is willing to go to get the controlled substances convinced me, Miss Perry, that A personal recognizance bond, even for inpatient at this point, would be ill-advised. Now, at some point, there is hope for Miss Amy. Recovery can be had. But the fact of the matter is that there has to be a period of time of abstinence, and sometimes abstinence has to be forced because they just can't do it on their own. So I'm going to set a bond that ensures that she's going to show up for court, because I think if I set anything lower than a bond that requires her incarceration right now, I don't think she'd show up for court. This behavior is unmistakably of a nature that she would flee. She was on abscond status from parole, provided a false name, fled the police car after she was in custody, broke into somebody's house allegedly to get away, and then in handcuffs behind her back, was able to free herself of that restraint. And it took an arrest to get her in front of the court right now. So I'm going to be setting a bond that is not a personal recognizance bond. And at this point, I'm not going to consider a personal recognizance bond, even if she did get into inpatient. That's not to say that at some point during the pendency of this case, that might not be an appropriate disposition. But right now, that's not going to happen. So on the home invasion, third degree, habitual offender, fourth offense, the life felony, bond is going to be set in the amount of $100,000 cash or surety. You're not to use, possess, or consume any controlled substances you by a doctor if you post that bond. You are to, if you post that bond, to be fitted with a GPS monitor for your whereabouts in the event that you post that bond. On the escape, lawful custody, and malicious destruction of police or fire property, bond is set in the amount of $150,000 cash or surety with the same conditions that you not use or possess any controlled substances that are not prescribed for you by a doctor. If I didn't say it on both cases, she would be subject to random testing if she posts that bond, and on this one, likewise, she would be have to be fitted with a GPS monitor for her whereabouts. Now, I assume there's going to be a parole hold. Is that what you alluded to, Mr. Roberts?
That's what we were told by the parole department.
All right, so this all may be somewhat academic. But in case there's not a parole hold, these bonds are designed to hold you where you're at right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. I'm afraid you would not appear. So that's what we're going to do today. Both cases are set for probable cause conference and preliminary examination. Anything else for the record, Mr. Roberts?
No, thank you.
Or Ms. Perry?
Nothing further, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Very, very sad. Thank you. This girl's trouble. She's only trouble to herself. All she has done is harmed herself. Here, let me show you what the cop says. It was an abandoned house. It was an abandoned house. But him making it sound so bad that, she could have harmed somebody within the home. There's nobody in the home. It's an abandoned house. This is what the chief says. Here. The chief said she was in an abandoned home. I just hated that they can't even tell the truth, and the judge doesn't even question it. I don't know. I feel bad for her because we went through her record, and she has an addiction problem. You see PDFs that get a bond way lower than what she's getting. And what happens? They go reoffend. I'm just saying, help that girl. Can't they tell that she needs help? Insane. There's no reason they couldn't send her to. I know. They got lock units. It's just sad. They acted like she was a murderer. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh, let me show you the cop. The cop car that she escaped from. Here's a cop right here, just so you know. There he is. He ain't laughing now, isn't he? He ain't laughing now and smiling. That is the cop car. His car. He's the one that rolled down the window. Just saying. Comments from anybody? Oh, and this is what I want to say. I want to do something later, but I need to go find me some Propel, guys. I don't even know what to do. What is going on with Walmart? All the stores not having Propel. The packets. And Cub don't carry them. Cub is stupid. I want to know if you want to start doing some Letitia stuff. Oh God, it's a lot. And like start from the beginning. So you guys, whoever don't know the case. Also, yeah, but I don't got a card. I don't got a card. Sam's Club is Walmart, right? Connected with Walmart, right? Oh, I do? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. I thought you said Monday. Something's coming. Um. Anyway, so that's the cop. What else did I want to say? Oh, JOR. Oh my God, you guys. You know he's into getting people back. He's into hurting people. We know this, right? And he thrives off of this stuff. Um, he's going after Nerdy Attic now. He's going to go to his house, protest, and he had the nerve to say about him abusing women. So it is part of Walmart. Okay, I couldn't remember. Because there's what, a Costco too? I don't know. I don't have, sorry, a card. Oh, is it? Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm kind of sad, you guys, because you know, you know why I miss my daughter. Um, and I had my appointment, and you know what? She wants to work on my trauma, and she wants to work on the abuse from my dad. And I got irritated. I'm like, no, no, I don't want to talk about my dad. I want to talk about my daughter. And then I caught myself. I go, I just want to be with her. And I looked at her. I go, don't worry, I'm not going to harm myself. But I want to be with her. I'm like, oh shit, she's going to call 911 on me and get somebody here. I think I'm okay though. So yeah, it just sucks. I don't even know what to say anymore. I know. So, but I do say I don't want to be here no more. I do. I love to hear the calls Tisha made after finding out her news. Yeah, I want to show you guys her how she was content in prison. Oh God, I can't even think of the word. Sorry guys, there's a blank right now. FaceTime, whatever. Yeah, I know. I hold on a minute. Okay. I just want to I don't want to talk. I want to show you guys something. I have all these videos, right, when my kids were little, but the tape player I've got to with the camcorder tapes, they have wrecked two of my videos. Okay, I don't know what they are, but I'm really upset about it, so I haven't looked at it anymore. But this is, look at me and Tabitha when she got her ear pierced. Look at me and Tabitha. I'm holding my baby. Hold on. We're at the mall. Hold on. Ain't that sweet? Oh, I know. Did you see though when they showed her suckers? Then she quit crying. She was 3 years old. Yeah. My other videos. Oh God, I'm so mad. So I'm leaving them alone. I don't even know what to do with them no more. I don't want to touch them and have them get all wrecked. And send them off somewhere to a professional. But I was looking at the prices and I'm like, oh my God, that's outrageous. But with stuff going on, sorry, with Jonathan, oh, I want to show you guys how we got a press pass. Any one of us could do it. Okay. There's no test. There's no nothing. You can make your own at home, for real. I'm not lying. But you can get your credentials, yes, through this website. However, you're not um, like a professional one. Yeah. I just want to show anybody can get one. And I want to show you the website you got it from. It's not like I'm hating on the dude. I'm just showing you how easy things are. And how easy you can make a badge and say you're press. And I want to read the code of ethics when you are a journalist, which he ain't abiding by. Bullhorn Betty, she used to have a press pass, but she lost it because of her behavior and how she treated people. And so she lost her press pass. She can never get one again. Okay, I think I'm going to go for now. And we'll figure something out to do. I think we should start doing Letitia from the beginning. Because it's a lot, and I want everybody. I don't know if you guys know her case, but it would be good for a refresher, I think. Because let me tell you something, people. I mean, it's sad to say, I feel sad for the family to have to go through this. I can't even imagine because Letitia plays games. She wants to hurt these people. So, yeah. And that'll be a nice thing for us to do, I think. Okay. Okay, thank you, Misty, Amber, and Melissa from the bushes, and people in the bushes for watching my video. My live, I mean. All right, guys. Love ya. Talk to you later.